We're on the highway and it's raining. Well, welcome back to Living with a Classic, and we're at a barn, which is always a good place to be. And I've already bought two cars from this barn, my P6 and the Morris. And part of the Trading Up series is the next car. So we had a Renault Clio. That's what we started the series with, a free car. Sold that, made a profit, bought the Morris. The Morris is sold, made a profit on that. We'll go through all the numbers a little later. And then I bought this behind me right here. Oh, it's this TR6, right?
This is a TR6.
Yeah, well, it's not quite that, but it is this MGF. What year is it?
Which one? The MG or the TR6?
Well, the MG, the one I just bought.
1999.
1999. It's really it's cool. So it is silver with a red interior, and that's sort of where you got me with the interior. Just look at that interior.
You know what? It's real leather.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
So this is the it's a 1.8 K series. Yeah. How do you
With 120 horsepower.
Oh. And you tell me the keys are supposed to be less broken.
Yeah, they are, so you don't break them.
Ah. Where's the engine? Yeah. There we go. Well, it's in there somewhere. So you've done quite a little bit of work to it.
Yes, I have. Like, what would you like to know?
Just
What have I done?
Yeah, what have you done?
I picked it up from a customer that, yeah, she didn't really have the money to fix it up anymore, so we took it into the shop and wanted to get it through an MOT, but it needed some suspension arms and some tires and a good going through with a service, fluid change and stuff like that. And yeah, and she went right through it with no problem.
Yeah. And yeah, you pumped up the suspension. You've done all, I'm going to go through all that, but you've done a lot of good things to it. The one thing left to do is timing belt, because it's due this year.
Yep.
But we said it's done like 3,000 kilometers since the last.
Yeah, it's done no mileage at all, but the time it goes by and it can dry out over time, so it's better to be safe and just change it.
And you said for beer and pizza and good times, you'll come and help me change it out.
Absolutely.
Awesome. All right, but let's pull it out and have a little bit of a look at it. And you're throwing in the dust for free, right?
Absolutely. And the cat hair.
Oh, the cat hair. I'm excited about that. On the button. I've always liked these since they came out. I think they're a beautiful design. Very, very cool. Now you see the P38, which I sold to Dan. So we made a little bit of a trade here. Really fun. And there's a slight rattle from the cat he told me about. So there's some things, but we'll go through all of that. Should we get the roof down? I mean, it's...
Yeah, open that door up.
Yeah?
Pretty simple procedure.
I mean, it's always silly if you drive a convertible with the top up.
Just,
It wasn't raining half an hour ago like crazy, and then you.
no, this stays. Oh, this thing's gotta go down.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's nice to have one of those. No, but wait. I'm just creasing it. There we go. Yeah.
You gotta remember when you're folding this back.
Yeah.
This bar has to go that way first.
Okay. We should have probably taken up the wind deflector.
No, it has to go down.
Yeah, but how do you get it back up?
Just pulls up.
No, the wind deflector.
Yeah, this just pulls up.
Oh,
okay. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I'm sorry. First.
Oh, there we go.
That one.
Oh, look at.
You want that later.
Yeah, I don't want to mess up my thinning hair.
Still have some.
Oh, this looks amazing. I hear the cat you told me about, but we'll see what happens. If we'll see what my wife thinks, if this is a keeper for a while or if it's something that we move on.
Like it.
I think so.
One trip with the top down, she'll fall in love.
She doesn't like red interiors, so, but I found a picture of one of these online, and she
Seat covers.
no, not seat covers, but she liked it. I like the gauges and everything.
They look nice when they're lit up at night as well.
Yeah. And it has heated seats as well.
Yeah.
Do they work?
I've never tried them. I don't drive it in the winter.
Oh, this is a perfect winter car.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I'm excited. So we'll see a follow-up with you coming over a little bit, and we'll... How's that a heated rear screen? Oh, no.
That's I don't know. I thought that was a heated seat.
No, the heat seats are here. I guess that's if you have a hard top.
Yeah, maybe so.
Yeah, cool.
But it's not. It doesn't have a glass window. You could get glass windows in these that were heated.
Yeah, I had a heated. My first car from Alpha Spider. It had a heated glass rear screen and the hardtop. Cool.
This really needs a back.
Yeah. Can we do something about this just, and then I'll the oh, this has a lot of history as well. We're gonna go through all of this. It's kind of late in the evening. Probably just gonna have about an hour, 10-minute drive home, and then I think tomorrow we'll have a closer look. But skies are dark, but we will try to drive with the top down home. All right, we're on the way home. I just left Don's place. So he's a mechanic at English Car Care, and a good friend of mine. We have a lot of fun when we hang out. And well, I knew about this car, and we've talked about a little before having it trading up. And then, well, we decided, you know what? Let's do a little bit of a trade as well. So we traded it, and we'll go through all the figures because this is part of the trading up series. The one thing I noticed is I have some big shoes on at the moment. I wasn't thinking. And this is definitely not the right car for that, but that runs lovely. So this trading up series started with a Renault Clio that was free if I picked it up, fixed it up, did some things on it. I sold it for 16,000 kroners. It will be in kroners. We'll do all in dollars at the end. 16,000 kroners, and I'd spent about 4 on it, so that was a profit of 12,000. Of that 12, I took half of that to buy and get the Morris home, or a little more than half. I paid 5,000 krona for the Morris, and it cost me 1,500 to get transported home, and then it cost me another 4.5 to get on the road. So still within budget. I sold it for 30,000. I'm gonna go on Monday to deliver it to the new owner, but it's in his name and it's old and all of that. And that is what I paid for the MG. And I thought that'd be a good trade, which means, yes, there's no money really in the kitty, if you want to say, for doing anything. However, it's just had a fresh service. It's just had a fresh MOT. It's had new tires, or I think 2 new tires that it needed. It's had new things in the front end. It's had the brakes gone through. It's had the suspension pumped up, and the timing belt that it needs because of age comes with the car. And my friend, he wants to come over, hang out, just have fun and do the time belt with me. He says it's not a difficult job. He does about 10 or 15 of them a year, so he says no problem at all. He'll do that. So yeah, I'm lucky in that situation that I have a good friend like that, but that does mean that this could be in the trading series and continue up. However, we'll see what my wife thinks. I've shown her some pictures, not of this car, because I actually haven't seen it until today, but we just Googled, MGF silver, MGF for red interior, which I absolutely love the red interior. It's so nice. However, there were 2 sort of goals with the series. Originally, we said let's just trade it up to a sports car, a British sports car, which we have now. The other one was that she saw a C3 Corvette, and she thought that was cool, and said, okay, we can trade up to a C3 Corvette. So we'll see. Maybe she likes this, and we'll end up keeping it for a little bit. I said if she sort of only likes it a little bit and wants to use it for a bit, then we'll do the timing belt, we'll do some detail, and then we'll sell it right now, because it is like 2nd week of June. It's a perfect time to sell convertibles. Actually, it's almost a little bit too late. Best time to sell them is in May, when everyone's bringing out their convertibles. However, if she does end up liking it a lot, then we might keep her for a little bit. My friend Dan, he has if I pick it up, or Don, I mean, he has a hard top for it that I can pick up if I want it. And yeah, the Rattly Cat, he also has, like I said, if I'm keeping it, it only rattles when it's cold, and it's like a baffle inside or something, and there's a spare cat for the car. So I think it is a decent little unit. The only thing, which I would say is a little bit on the negative side, is the mileage. It's a little high, but it's in really nice condition. There's no corrosion on it, and he says when he took it to get MOT underneath, the guy said it looked basically brand new underneath. But it's at 183,000 kilometers, which I'll put in miles here. Which honestly, for a 20, I believe this is like a 99, 98 or 99. We'll have to double check that. But for a 25-year-old car, that really isn't bad. But I'm gonna head on home here. You can probably see from outside, or yeah, there's some dark clouds. So we'll see how long we can make it with the top down. But wind deflectors, I love these in convertibles. It really does help a lot, especially with a little tall like me. But I actually feel like I fit in it, and you know what? I think this could be a nice little go on a nice date with my wife car. You know, I think something for her to drive. I do feel like they're probably more suited for. It's a nice like young lady's car. But I mean, I do. Maybe I'll enjoy driving it. We'll see. But I have an hour drive home now, and it should still be light out, and we'll see what my wife thinks of the MG. We're on the highway and it's raining, and like most convertibles, if you're above like 50, 60 miles an hour, you can usually do it. It's hit me up top here a little bit, but now we have a little bit of sun, and I'm having way too much fun in this car. I hope you guys can hear me. It is loud in a convertible, but the heated seats work. I haven't tried the stereo yet. I'm getting some water in here on me now when I go faster, but I don't care. I'm having a lot of fun. There's just something. I really love convertibles, and I haven't had a small convertible since my first car, my Alfa Romeo Spider I had when I was 18. I sold it on my 20th birthday to buy my first Jag. But small convertibles are a lot of fun. And this is, I don't know, we'll go through later, but could this be a poor man's Lotus, sort of? You know, it's mid-engined, rear-wheel drive, open top. I don't know. It's a lot of fun. I'm going to keep on heading. I think the weather is actually bad. It's that way. That way is the ocean. So I think we might be able to make it home. That would be fun. I called my wife just a while ago. That's why I have the Bluetooth headset in there. And she was really excited to take it for a little bit of a spin when she gets home. She hasn't seen any pictures or anything of it, but I think she's really going to enjoy this little MG. Let me just drop it down a gear here. Can you hear some engine noise here? Because here we can go speed limit a little bit. It makes a lovely noise, and everything is right behind you. The brakes are really good, nimble. I think this will be a good candidate to go and show you guys some roads up here, which are really, really good driving roads away from me. It's just we haven't had the right car for it, but I think this is the right car for it. All right, let's hope the weather plays along, and let's hope my wife likes it. She usually doesn't like red interiors, but I'm hoping that this will bring her around to enjoying red interiors, because they're fantastic. I think it's the best interior color you can have. But fingers crossed she likes this one. Well, the MG made it home and sitting here with a part of the fleet. We have a lot of mosquitoes here, so we'll do this really quickly, and we'll do more on the MG tomorrow. Wife took it for a brief little drive. She really, really liked it. And well, I think next time we're going to clean it up a bit. A cat has slept on it over the winter, so we'll get rid of that, see what the top looks like, clean up the paint, clean up the interior, and I'm going to go through all the service history and all the receipts and all that in the next part. But let me know what you guys think of the MGF. I think it is a definite future classic and a very cool little car. I'm going to head inside now and edit a little teaser I have for members and patrons. So you do know, if you feel like supporting the channel a little extra, I do have channel memberships and Patreon down below, which everything always helps to keep the channel rolling. Anyways, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with friends. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe to the channel. It really does help out a lot. Until next time, I'm Adam. This was Living with a Classic. I'll see you soon.